In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the defender. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, they'll do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the... from the Pac-12. It all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Quarterback checking off. After the run, now to throw. Looking deep. It's caught at the 45 on its way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The give to the single back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Harrell. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing...
He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On the move, it's Hamilton. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They move the tight end all over. The give to the lone running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're ready. It's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
Scanning the field, it's Harrell. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Game 7. Now, 4th down. Number 96, on to punt it away.
And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes a move. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Back to pass, it's Allard. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he wants it all. Hauls it in. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient. He's such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On second down, looking again to throw. Quickly complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking for room. It's Singleton. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Dropping back, it's Allard. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of there, and it was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense working from the pistol. He's looking for an open man on second down. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. He finds his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Leaves it with the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hamilton. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Firing to the end zone. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Got room on the return. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Penn State, 21, North Carolina, 3.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you can tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You're going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
To the air, it's Aller. Got his man in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He'll put the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't really make those catches.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Aller. They're bringing heat. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And he missed it. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Aller. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Looking to take a shot. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll leave it with him. And he stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Corner's going to give them room. Looking downfield, it's Aller. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Got his man downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect
touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Penn State 28, North Carolina 3.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He leaves it with the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
North Carolina 10.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Aller. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, dude.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off play action on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Smith. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
It's first down from the 11. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. On the move to his left. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it or does he throw it? He has an option. It's kind of a pass-run option.
Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
North Carolina, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.